Yeah. No.
An owl?
Need a bat. Alright. Okay, give me a. Is it a specific bat or just bat?
Just bat. I mean, it's just not going to be doing.
I just wanted to make the difference if it was like giant bat versus regular bat.
No,
Okay.
that's just.
Okay.
Oh, bat familiar.
I gotcha. Update, open character sheet, edit. A load in and a load in, save. Can you move it?
Yep.
Fantastic. I'm gonna move it down into your character. Great. You see it down there?
Yeah, you can move warp.
Yeah, I gotta do that too. I think that should be okay. Cool. Let's get some some chill adventuring music. Okay, so if you guys remember, do you guys remember what we were doing in here?
Nope. Got to fight the boss.
Yeah, we're about to turn and run and drag our fucking paladin or our fighter
Right.
cleric thing away.
Right. So you guys are out here, you know, the group's out here, you guys are resting for the evening, you know. He's got 5 levels of exhaustion, so it's gonna be a while before you can go on that adventure back in there. So who's taking watch for like the first night?
I can.
Oh yeah, you've got like your stuffed animals, for lack of a better term, right? To be able
Yep.
to watch over you. So
Yep.
yeah, that's pretty sick. Okay, great. So War Fury?
Yep.
Alright. Give me a dice roll. Of a D20.
What,
you know.
20.
Yeah. Alright. So on an 11, the night's not amazing. It's kind of dry air and it's not cooler than usual. It's kind of uncomfortable being out here. You don't really like it, but nothing really happens. Do you want to just take all of the evening watches, or do you guys want to share them? Like, different days?
How many days are we gonna stay out here?
You guys are gonna be out here like 2 days. He's got 2 or 3 days. He has like 5 levels of exhaustion. I'm speeding this up because it would take 5 days.
Yeah, I think you only lose 1 per day.
Yeah, you only lose 1 per day, so you'd be out here a week. So I'm giving you guys like 3 days of watch.
Okay.
So if you took the first day, I was wondering if someone else, so a couple other people were gonna.
Yep, I can do it.
All right, give me a 1d20, Teagle. All right, and who's gonna take the third one? All right. Do you want to go ahead and give me one as well for it?
Yes, I can.
Oh, okay. Well, you may not have been on watch, but maybe you've decided to stay up late, you know, to look at the stars. You've never seen a sky quite so clear. You know, being from the astral plane, you're used to seeing all different things, but this sort of seemed quite bland to what you're used to seeing, but it was still an enjoying sight. Sometimes simple things are nice to look at, right? And while you're out enjoying looking at the stars, something happens. Do you know what happens?
What happens?
Blood moon.
No.
Meteor
Maybe better, maybe worse, but you're kind of enthralled by the stars and things happen, and you realize one of the tents that you guys are staying in has collapsed, and sand is forming a sinkhole under it, and the tent has slid down into the sinkhole.
Oh, good.
One of the tents led into the sinkhole.
Yep.
What? Fuzzy Wuzzy fell into a hole?
So you guys wanna gotta see who's, are you gonna check and see who's awake, or are you just gonna, or see whose tent it is, or?
Yeah, sure, why not?
Alright, so we've got how are your sleeping arrangements? Are you guys all in separate tents, or are you guys sharing tents? Okay. So when you come to the first tent, you'll see Fuzzy Wuzzy sitting there guard, and the homunculus is curled up around Snack, and they're in like a noodle pile on a lovely little pillow where they're sleeping. So you see that Fuzzy Wuzzy and crew are just fine. You go over to another tent, a very lavish purple tent. You see a Loden in there, playing with candles, and he's got his pocket bat that he's chatting about something towards it. Staying up really late at night, obviously. And, but he seems okay. He seems like he put his tent out of the way, and so that made him the safest. You go further down, and, it's not a very lavish tent, I don't think, that you would have, Mr. Druid. I think your tent would be pretty simple and pretty basic for what you're survive, because you are a druid, you kind of cover your own survivalistic needs. Or am I wrong about your tent? Got a simple tent, it's got a pillow and a bedroll. There's some good berries left over. And maybe some conjured water in a bowl that you were drinking. You got a druid there. You see your tent's fine. It looks kind of, at a bad angle, like your tent wasn't swallowed, but it was next to your tent. And as you recall, the person who was sleeping next to your tent was your friend 10.
Is he my friend?
Well, Your traveling companion, let me rephrase, your traveling companion 10, its tent was next to yours. And it seems as though his tent has collapsed into the sinkhole. And you can't seem to find the Lord of Storms anywhere either. What do you do?
So Loden's up.
I believe so.
You
Yes.
see a whole shitload of light coming from my tent.
Loden's definitely awake.
I'm gonna go to the disco ball tent.
Nice.
Yes.
So it looks like there is sinkholes in the area, and looks like Tin Can is now one with the sand.
What about
And God Boy went with him too.
Adolf is gone?
Yep.
This is excellent.
I'm gonna look at him with a funny look.
Well, now we don't have fucking the God here telling us what to do and threaten our lives. Now we can get on with our mission.
True. Hi, Cloud. How are you?
Yep.
I mean, I guess we could just.
I think I will at least go check.
Sinkhole down here.
Yes, sir, it is. Does everyone's volume sound okay?
What's in the hole?
Alright. You see that there is sand pouring off into a vast, empty darkness. You hear like... You hear like the rushing noise, but it's just the sand that's pouring in, and you notice as seconds pass by, the hole gets bigger. It seems to be consuming what is around it. Soon after a minute, the edge of the sinkhole is now at your toes, where you're standing 5 feet away from where it was originally. It doesn't know how long this sinkhole is going to consume, but it seems like it is a hungry mouth of the earth. Maybe it is natural, maybe it is not.
Can I roll a bullshit check to see if it's natural or not?
Sure. Which version of bullshit would you like to use?
Arcana? Question mark?
You sure can. With a 6, you don't know. You just know.
Mr. Ash. Mr. Ash. I'm gonna use my familiar to try to see what's inside the hole.
Alright.
But while I do it, I will send my bat into the hole. Eyes.
Alright. You see darkness and sand.
Bat has blind sight.
It blind sight senses the sand, but it can sense that it's like a tunnel. Almost like if you could imagine, like, you know how they make wormholes in space seem like 3D noodles? You know, like how they have... Okay, so imagine a noodle, right? Now imagine if you are boring a hole through a noodle. You know how it's like it's a tube, but it has like a wall around it.
Yeah.
Imagine it's like that. It's like a straw, I guess would be the best example. It looks like a straw. Like this might connect you to somewhere else, but you cannot tell.
I just keep standing it. And then it come back.
I don't know. Your bats, you keep sending it, it's pretty gone.
And then it comes back.
It would appear back by you, but you know that as far as you sent it, you lost, I don't know, connection, I guess, with it, with as long as it is, and it like reappeared next to you. You remember what you see, obviously, but to a certain point, it like cut out, kind of like with a radio signal or whatever.
So it would appear that maybe this is some sort of like maybe a portal. My bat was going, didn't really see much sand and more darkness, and then eventually I lost connection with my bat and I had to back. But I'd have traveled somewhere. This might be a travel, just another place or dimension. We're playing.
Interesting.
You guys woke me up, right?
No.
No.
No, okay, I'm still in bed. Shut up.
Yeah.
But this hole keeps growing, so I'm gonna back my tent up.
You have to put out each candle one by one.
But yeah, I didn't see Tin Can or Adolf.
I wonder what happened
Well,
to them.
that's no good.
Wait, I haven't
You're
seen
more
Fuzzy
useful
Wuzzy
alive.
either. Wait, where's the snake?
I'm gonna point to the snake's tent.
Oh, that's a shitty tent. Lean to? Like, what is that?
I think that's the druid's tent.
No, I drew this one. I don't know who drew the big house, but
The house is mine.
oh, you're way over here. You're not even in it.
There you go.
Yeah.
So now-
his
now-
tent's getting really close to the hole.
Yeah, your tent's kind of close to the hole there, Mr. Fuzzy Wuzzy and crew.
Yeah, everybody's gonna wake me up, or you guys just gonna fuck off?
I asked where you were.
And I pointed at the tent.
Oh, well, so I might want to let him know the hole's getting close.
Yeah.
I gotta get my tent.
Knock, knock, knock.
You're knocking on a tent?
Looks like a house.
House tent.
Some luxury tents.
Heck.
Yep.
Might wanna come out here and take a look at this hole.
I'm gonna increase your volume. I can barely hear you. Yes, come on in.
Might wanna go out and check this hole.
Here, right now?
Yeah. Right
Oh,
now.
wow.
As you open
Wow,
your
wow.
door, you see that the sinkhole's, like, the mouth, the hungry mouth that the sinkhole has consumed so much sand, as its endless desire to fucking consume it all, has made the mouth of the hole now about a foot away from her.
Out
Alright.
now! Out now!
I packed my shit and yeah, dipping.
Dipping like a potato chip.
Oh, bro.
Yeah. That's about
What the
right.
fuck?
That's about how big it is right now.
Guys. Keep watching it, see if it keeps growing.
You're just gonna leave your house there? You're like, fuck it.
I'm trying to like select just the painting, and it's like delete. There you go.
Yeah. All right.
I put
It
my house
grows.
back in my.
It grows
back
another
open.
5 feet.
So where's Tin Man? He just like vanished or what?
That his tent was like right there.
Oh,
Tent's not there anymore.
did that come from him? Did the god just die and creates a sinkhole?
Idea.
I'll say in my mind. Nigga? This you?
She seems amused, but in her response, but sort of intrigued. She goes, "It's always so easy to get."
Dead? Can
Like,
you feel his presence? Like, can you
she-
feel other gods' presences?
Feel like this tingling sensation. Like, have you ever had one of those like claw things
Missing
on your
limbs
head?
syndrome?
No, you know, like when you put
Oh,
the things
yeah,
on
yeah,
your
yeah,
head
yeah.
and you get like that tingling sensation in your scalp. That's
Yeah.
that's what you feel as she's using you to kind of be her beacon, if you will, to try and find his presence near you. And she responds, "I feel nothing of any similar presence for him or his anchor."
Well, I don't know what we're supposed to do. Is the hole still growing?
Yeah. 35 now. How did you do that circle? I was gonna say.
If you go to the measure tool and you change it to circle, and then it should say fade delay, and you click linger, it will stick around.
I gotcha.
Okay. Well, I think it's gonna consume this temple before too long, guys.
Yeah, I don't think we should stay.
Okay. Are we going back inside?
I mean, I don't know if there's another way out, but if we go in and it consumes the entrance, then how we get out?
Oh, and the god's gone. So I guess there's no more need to go in here. No more death.
Yeah, well, I mean,
Fuck those gods anyways.
there was a lot of cool shit in there.
Group? Oh, yep.
In your head, you hear today.
Who said?
In your head, Elodin,
Yep.
you hear today say, this temple is my domain. Safe here. So safe from whatever that is. It seems when she speaks to you, like the sort of feeling that you get from the voice, she doesn't seem scared. She seems uneasy, but this sort of gaping hole is.
In my mind, I will say back, is it okay if I tell my friends about you? Say no, that's basically consent. What I was told.
I mean, it's true. She didn't say no. It seemed when you shook the 8-ball, it said ask again later, you know, like it wasn't one of those that she seemed too enthralled to respond to you, or you know, too displeased with it to tell you no.
Okay, guys. Confession time. Oh shit. No. Max. Max. Have you guys been hearing voices in your head?
Yeah, like all the time. Like I argue with it all the time. Yeah, like you talk about the inner monologue, like.
Well, I think Tadega has been speaking to me.
How do you know it's Tadega?
Well, I just heard her. She said, "This temple is my domain. You are safe from whatever that is."
I'll walk up to him and then put the back of my hand to his forehead. Does he feel like he's having a fever?
No.
Seemed a little uneasy about whatever this is, but
You've noticed
but
as
she
the
also didn't say we'd be safe from her. She just said we'd be safe from whatever this is.
True. You noticed as this hole is slowly consuming everything, these statues are slowly sliding down into the hole. Realize that these were actually real guardians that she had portrayed here, real Sphinx, and you hear the cries of them as they slide to what may be their death.
Oh my god, that thing just killed 2 Sphinx, guys. We gotta go.
What the fuck? I guess we shouldn't stay out here, but all right, so we're going in, and your imaginary friend is telling us that we're safe in there.
Yeah, well, what does your voice say?
I'll pause for a bit and I kind of look up. It says I should have peed before coming in here, but now I'm not coming to find take a leak. No, I'll look around.
Just it's a weird voice. Anybody else hearing voices?
Mine says we must establish a P corner.
See? Everybody has an inner monologue.
Is it? You know, we can't just pee everywhere.
Why not? The animals do it.
Yeah, I know, Gets here like a stream of water, just like.
I knew you were gonna pee in the fucking pool. You dick. As you're peeing in the pool, this door opens. The door opens and slides to the bottom.
That door.
See
I hurry
this
up and shake it.
lone. You see this lone woman standing here. Well, not really standing here. She's kind of sitting on top of this tomb. I feel like when you have like the sassy lady sit where they've got like both arms behind them and they're like leaning on their arms and they've got like one leg over their knee. Kind of like you're in trouble sassy sit. That's what she's doing. She doesn't seem bothered at all by all of the gold and treasure behind her. She's just
She
sitting.
have metal on her.
Yes.
No, I don't think she does.
Not.
Might be. Here, I'll blow up the picture for you. Maybe. She might be.
What is
She
my
looks crazy.
charisma?
What is her charisma? She's got like, she's like a +1 modifier, so she's like,
10.
she's a desert 10.
Well,
So long rested, by the way, if you get that.
so.
Yeah.
Death, I guess we'll just, go in. Hello?
He turns and looks at you and just kind of let me find. You've used this spell once before. You might remember this spell that she uses on you, because I think Uncle Kavoth might use this spell once or twice when moving things around with you. You feel yourself in one position and then pulled by some sort of phantasmal force. To in front of her, kind of just standing there.
I get no save against that.
You do.
Don't let it happen though.
I was gonna say my next statement was gonna be, do you let it happen, or do you want to make the con save?
I'm just used to it happening at this point that I've stopped saving against it.
Yep, here you
But then
stop.
once it happens, I'm like, ah!
You're just like, it's not just Uncle Kavoth who does this. And now you're like right here. You're like rightish here. But she kind of laughs and goes, tell your friends it's fine. Nothing is going to happen yet.
Guys,
Yes.
says it's fine to come in and nothing's gonna happen yet.
That totally sounds like a trap.
And then I'm just gonna like eyes on her and like just make
At this point, she's sitting crisscross applesauce on top of what looks to be a very lavish, very extravagant, like, mummy tomb, and all that gold on this map and treasure is there behind her. Like, that's all. That's all visible.
So this is all here,
Uh-huh.
sitting on this mummy tomb.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. While I'm waiting, I'm just like gonna get down the ground, start scooping this gold into my bag.
Nice.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
No, we not up there. Get the gold down here.
Screw it. I'll work. Oh, here's the plan. I'll work my way from counterclockwise, and you make your way clockwise, and we'll pick up as much as we can.
I can't hold very much more. So everybody in town told us we should visit the temple, but then everything in here tried to kill us. So it wasn't very nice.
Yeah, kind of true. You
I
know,
should probably introduce myself. Person I've never met. I am Eloden. I'm from Strixhaven.
I'll look over now, Ellen and back at the necromancer wizard. I'm don't touch snake. That's Mr. Fuzzy Wuzzy, and I'll pat him on the head.
Kind of tilts her head and goes, I see.
Says that to Snake.
Yeah, she says that to Snake. I see her holding on to.
What do you know about this?
She offers this very sideways smirk and goes, whatever I want to know.
What are you
Is she
holding on
still
to,
alive?
Snake?
You see her, like, kind of slide forward, and, like, sit, like, she's leaning forward, like, to have, like, look you in the eyes, if you will, and she goes, now why would I give you that information?
I can pay you in gold. As I scoop more gold into my bag.
She looks at you and goes, you're going to pay with what I choose to give you?
Well, if you're just gonna give us what you want in payment, you're not really getting anything. You already gave it to us to give to you.
Got rid of a god for me that I didn't have to.
That's right. I did create that hole. I didn't intend to get tin can in there, but sometimes casualties.
I'll look at her and I'll tell her, I'll kill any other god you want me to for that information.
Thousand goes, I know you.
For what information? Is who alive? Your sister? Your mother? Your lover?
No,
There's a laugh and goes, someone much more important to him. That's not my story to tell.
And I'll say London. Someone is very important to me. It's the whole purpose of my adventure and venturing out.
Okay. Cool.
So what?
Cool.
So what do I need to do for this information?
You can continue on this. I've been here long enough on this. Need an anchor. That's such a thing of what our father teaches us. All of my flaws are quite fabulous and deserve the fullest. Well, especially me.
Especially what?
Especially me. And then she
Well, how do I
kind
know?
of. Then she kind of turns and gives like a sort of wistful look and goes, "But the rest of the gods need to go, because they're going to taint humanity, and that's my job."
How do I know you can actually deliver?
Don't. And this time she gets up off the coffin. In a non-aggressive manner, and she goes, "But you want this then?"
Yeah, but how do I know you're just? How do I know you have this information? Like,
And she goes, "You don't. But what is there to lose, right? You listen and you gain something from me, well then you get something. If you listen to me, nothing is gained from it. Still at the same place you."
the precious time I have.
Time is not precious for your kind.
Not
What does
to
that
my
mean?
kind. But you know you're the person I'm looking for.
Ew. And she understands her place. Kind of frowns and she goes, "That was poorly worded." "Oh well, you'll figure it out."
So she's alive.
Is she? That she understands her place. No one said that she was alive.
What is dead may never die. And I look back at Druid. Ash Druid. Druid Ash.
Ass druid?
Druid Ash.
If I do these things and kill all these gods, and when I return you don't fulfill my expectation, you will be next on that list.
Smiles and goes, "I would welcome you to try."
Alright, well, So, how exactly, besides using this hole that I created, do we kill a god?
Goes, "Well, it's a lot simpler than that. You can't." right? You know, we are immortal. The fortunate part is the burden that you mortals have to bear. My father, some sort of gift to the for you to bear our burdens for us, to be able to be quite tumultuous of him to think. Your life becomes entwined to the very mortal you take. So, and it counts on your finger. Every god that wishes to ascend they will have themselves an anchor. The god is invulnerable. They don't die, they don't eat. Are pure beings of power. The very, very fragile mortals that are may die. God disappears, finding light of essence. And then there's one less of them left in the world.
I like the sound of that.
Secret that's well kept. No one likes talking about that, and she goes. But, these are all my mortals, and this is my realm. I've decided to live here now. I don't need the High Father and his... So the rest of them can go, so I can continue my campaign amongst the stars.
Another question. Are the... Just to help us out here, are the gods... Are they... like us? Like, obviously they're immortal. But are they humanoid?
He nods and goes, they were once mortals like you. Many millennia ago, the High Father, the creator of these realms, this world, this place that we live here, he ascended mortals who established a great lineage of achievements of a though they were some sort of kind of sits on the edge ledge. She goes, you know that the Lord of Storms, if you will. See, he was a man who in the city you found him in, I think it was. City again? She kind of looks. Can't remember the city names. I don't visit very often because it's so military.
I like women.
Disgusting.
I find women not disgusting.
She goes, no, I mean their traditions.
Oh. I'll just nod back.
She goes, well, whatever. The city you found him in. She goes, I think. Things like, ever something. And, goes, well, you know, the Lord of Storms, many millennia ago was a part of that military. And he decided in his ever grateful wisdom, lack of a better term here as a DM, in a battle where he snuck in and did some super with a battle axe and some, and it ended up turning 4, and that's why that city still exists.
believe the name of the city was Kersham.
Yeah. That. But yeah, no, so that's what she tells you, that all of the gods were once more. And they all had some sort of achievement. Like, up in stance that made them stand out from the rest. And it made the High Father ascend them for what they have done, and so now they remain as gods.
Yeah, just scooping.
Yep, same.
Sorry, but make my rounds here. So okay, so we just have to find these other gods, kill them, and then Sneck finds out information. Okay, what about the astral plane?
Oh, I do remember you asked.
That wasn't me.
Tim goes, I remember you asked me about it very.
Yeah, what was it called, Max? Spelljammer?
Yes.
Max, come get some of this gold, dude. Free.
Max, unlike his usual self, with all the gold in the room, is standing back by the door, just looking incredibly suspicious at the woman.
Goes, I guess that's what you mortals call them. So I haven't really visited the astral plane while either. Doesn't go there very often when it isn't your domain. Kind of muses over that thought. And she goes, so you're not from this mortal plane, are you? And it looks you over.
Talking to Max.
Mm-hmm.
Max is gonna look at her and just say, from what I remember, I've always been at home in the stars.
Kind of like wipes your hand across like the air in front of her, and it kind of stars are quite beautiful. And it just falls like pixie dust. And she looks to the druid. Goes, I see that there's more than one.
The druid will grunt and give the lady a side eye. I'm turned looking at the water.
My. Oh, how secrets are entwined. turns around and looks at you alone, and she kind of snaps. That's enough, you glutton.
She turns around and I'm not there. I was just typing this. She turns around and I'm not there. I've fully encumbered myself to the point where I can't walk, and I go inside my bottle and I dump out everything into my bottle.
You realize
And then I come back.
you realize it's fake. It's all fake. Just kidding, it's not fake. It's real.
I come back and all the gold's gone. I'm like, I wasn't gone that long. Where did it all go?
You hear in your
I'm
head,
perfect.
you glutton.
Her head. And what's your sin?
She smiles and goes,
Well, so, oh, we were told that all of the good magic curated for yourself, and then you just sold the shitty stuff out there.
what? What did you... I'm sorry. As a DM, what? Can I have that rephrased?
Yeah, the snacks.
Oh,
were selling
yeah.
spell scrolls, and they said that you had all the good shit.
Yeah. Those?
I would like to buy the good shit.
Goes, you, pay with your time and your life. I don't need gold. She looks at you and, like, touches your forehead. You feel like a really thick, like, I wouldn't say band wrap around your head, but it feels like a band wrap around your head. But if you, do you choose to, like, try and touch it?
Yeah.
Not really a band there, but you feel like your mind compressed, as though something has been poured into it, like something you didn't know before has now been slid into, like, your knowledge bank.
You've been mind raped.
Yep,
I didn't give. Yeah, I kind of did give consent, didn't I?
you did.
Um, well, killed one god already, so what is that worth? And I glanced down at her hands. How many fingers does she have?
I haven't decided how many fingers she has. That's such a weird Okay, that's fine. I guess I could give that, put it on a magic. So you look at her hands and she has 10 fingers, but one of them is not the same color as her skin tone.
Does it match my skin tone?
It might.
Match. So, going to a place where there was supposed to be another Ada.
Nods and goes, I'll get more details on that for you. I have somewhere I need you to be instead. You see that tin can of yours that you were dragging around has a very interesting situation. Kind of leans back and goes, do you know he had a brother? Never mentioned that.
Didn't know much about him.
Tin
Kinda
cans
just
don't
met.
have brothers?
She nodded. She goes, I know. I didn't think so either. Until I found him sniffing behind your trail.
Maybe you can explain something to us. How is it that that tin can, a creation, has its own will? Buffy doesn't.
Good point.
She goes, it's an interesting concept. And you see, you hear her cast something, and you see this, undead come out, right? And she goes, you see this undead here? She goes, my loyal servant. Quite glorious, one might say. For imagery, there you go. Yes.
I look
If
over
you're-
at Ash.
If you're gonna ask, he is indeed wearing plate or metal armor. In case you were curious, Druid, he's wearing metal armor. I know you like asking. And she goes, you know, I can sit here and tell him directives all day long, and he will listen and obey because I am his creator. But if I don't keep giving him things to do, he'll wander off on his own and whatever progresses him if he is intelligent enough to. And you see it turn and look at her, and then you hear it speak in common and saying, I live to serve even in death. I have nowhere else to be. Protect me by bringing me back from... Hold on, I gotta find the god's name.
That's what happened to Tin Can. His creator stopped telling him what to do, and he just wandered off on his own.
Guys, I have a whole list of them.
It's yeah, Ragos.
Ragos?
Yeah.
Or dead.
Yeah. Just trying to remember what his name was. Ragos. That's what the undead says. And she goes, ah, yes. The Dark Brothers are not so kind as one might think. He seems almost disgusted when speaking about them.
So, what does Tankan's brother got to do with this?
Goes well, interestingly enough. He has arrived, if you will. Whether if it's a clever plant by another god or just by sheer will and trepidation that him and his kind have, I suppose. I could say kind now because I guess there's more than one of them. But he's ended up in a place where you need to end up for me.
Want us to kill him?
No. I'm interested, just as you are. How does something that was once a controlled creation have such sentient interactions among the mortals? Because it doesn't confuse me, but it intrigues me.
So you want us to study him?
Nods and goes, because perhaps if provide me information about him, I can create my own. And you know how much fun creation magic is, don't you?
Fluffy, a real boy.
Yes. That is exactly my plan.
So it'd be interesting to learn the dynamics of how something like him exists. Unfortunately for his plight, he is stuck in a very dark place. He's a very lost metal boy, if you will. So, while you guys head down there, retrieve him and ask him and support him into your plan. I will work on getting the details of what I have heard to be an interesting goddess that's down there. It's not one of mine, she goes, because we are quite well established into the world. But I believe it is someone who is quite interesting. But we'll have to see if it's really the Peacekeeper. Kinda looks at you guys.
So, on this all together, are there more of you that we have to get rid of as well?
She nods.
Okay. So, you want us to go find Tin Can's brother, study him, report back to you, go and kill the rest of the false gods,
She nods.
and in return, you'll tell Sneck what he wants to know. Well, whatever Druid's hiding.
Red doesn't want anything to do with this.
Sure. You'll help Max get back to the astral plane.
She nods. You guys can
And
join
I
him in
will
the
become
astral
a-
plane if you choose to as well. She goes,
Well, yes, at that point, I will be you will help me ascend to godhood, and I will rule over the astral plane for you. And that's if all things are agreeable, I'm on board.
She nods and says, I don't care. If I am the only god left on here, who is going to stop me from this place? And she goes, the astral plane is much more wild and untamed, and I prefer my creatures and creations quite subservient, if you ask me. Offers a light yawn.
This is a way better deal than Adolf offered.
Yes, I totally agree.
She goes, well, that's the thing, you know, and she kind of fanfare of glitter in front of her. It turns into ash as it falls to the people who try to be heroic, try to be the heroes. They're good for one thing and nothing else. I will give him where credit is. He's a very good fighter and very the one thing that he and making it rain, I guess, when the poor farmers need to have rain when there's a drought. But outside of him swinging that giant brutish axe, he is good for nothing outside of maybe. But that's the thing, he is good for one thing, and so I'm sure the High Father saw something in him. He was honestly probably one of the earlier gods with how low the expectation and bar was set, but one cannot necessarily judge their brother. But here we are. One less of him in the world makes everything all the better. If he goes back to his elemental plane, then he's not my problem. Not my dimension, not my problem. And if I don't go home and I stay here, I don't have to listen to the Allfather.
Agreed. Anybody else got any questions?
Do you have anything to help us locate these gods?
She muses for a second. Her kind of furrow her brow, and she kind of swishes her hand, and the lid of the coffin kind of slides off as she walks over to it and starts kind of rummaging through things, if you will. Seems to be looking for something or some things. While she's doing this, are you guys talking?
I'll look over at Aladdin. I'm like, yeah, I totally agree. This is like a way better deal than Maydolf.
Yeah, well, I mean, what do you think, Max?
How can we trust her?
Think about that. But
Well, she could have attacked us and killed us right away.
yeah, at least she's not threatening us like Adolf.
Yeah, and see, and if she doesn't, we're gonna go kill a bunch of gods, and if she doesn't pull up her end, like I told her, she'll be on this on the list.
What about you, Ash?
Ash grunts.
Ash doesn't talk very much.
Oh yeah, I think she has a sore throat or something. I mean, he.
Y'all may take a look at that sore throat.
You guys are discussing. She picks up something and she kind of looks at it and dangles it on one of her red to green.
Oh, that's something in her hands.
Yeah, it's an object that's in her hand. She kind of runs her hand across it and like imagine if you had a rock in your hand and you're trying to pet the rock. Imagine
Yep.
she does that across it, and as she moves her hand over it, it changes those colors like amidst them.
Mouse. Doesn't that look like something familiar, Snick? Colors?
Yeah, just like the hum.
I think it's an orb of locate God.
Oh, yep, that seems better for this. Well, that would be useful. How do we use this thing?
She goes, each god has a color associated with them. One of them is near. A glow will be emitted. Turns her head and she goes, but I heard in your druid friend that you are familiar with glowing objects? What are you wearing the skull thing on your head, or is it like stowed in your bag?
Yeah, it's top of my head, sort of.
Okay, then it would be glowing. Like, oh.
Yeah.
She wouldn't say that then. She would say, though I see you are familiar with glowing up. She walks and her eyes kind of turn like a blue, like a full blue color, kind of the color of the water. As she looks you over and she goes, I know some of you may not trust me, but... And she offers her hand and goes, let me help fix you. Rests her right hand out.
She talked to.
She's talking to you, Hush.
Oh. I'm cautiously just observing what she does.
She has her hand out and she's waiting for you to put your hand. She said, I see where the problem is. I see that you think I am of deception. Let me prove to you that I am not.
I'll look at the others and I'll carefully reach out with my hand.
Okay.
God, you're now the warden.
She smiles and goes, oh, that's... Oh, mortals are so simple, distracted by such silly things, aren't they? You feel your helmet crack and turn to dust, and you no longer feel weak.
Oh, she like removed the curse?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
She pats you on your shoulder and goes, let's not play with toys that we find in places where people have died. She smiled.
I feel. I thought it was just under the weather, but this is okay. Okay.
Some
Well,
some toys can be fun.
She nods and she goes, they very much can. And it seems as though that, and she gestures to like the ashes of the skull on the ground, or like not like the I guess the powder of the bones on the ground. She gestures and goes, but simple toys like this are easy to deceive mortals into playing with. Goes, you're lucky it wasn't
well, thanks. I guess this would have been useful to know that the side item was scarce.
She nods and she goes, yeah, it probably would have.
Still don't trust you. Enough to tether.
Didn't we put that on somebody and it didn't glow?
Yes. Now looking for Max.
Max is still back by the door.
So, well, I don't have any more questions. Other than how does this item work?
Yeah.
I'm eager to start hunting.
She said that how it works is that each god has an associated color, and that the item itself would glow kind of like your hat did when one of them was near.
Okay, like the Lord of the Rings Frodo sword when it comes to goblins.
Yeah.
Okay, what so can we grab this thing?
Yeah, she
So what
calibrated it, if you will, but
Range on it. So
what's the color?
what's it glowing
with her?
right now?
indigo.
Back away from her and see how far away we have to get.
Sure.
Change colors when I walk up to it.
Nope.
The guy did. Okay. Well. I'll just take it to the other side of start walking away until it stopped glowing.
You come to the end of the temple.
Long range.
It's a long-range device.
Back to I give it to Snake.
Put it in my pocket. Alright then. So I guess we just venture around until this thing starts glowing.
Well,
we-
she wanted us to go somewhere to find Tankan's brother.
Oh, yes.
Waves
Oh,
her hand, and she goes, "Are you ready to go?"
Wait, are you sending us somewhere?
She nods.
Is all of our stuff gonna go with us?
She,
Like anything I'm holding?
she's like, 5 things at the city I'm going. What?
I just want to make sure anything I'm holding goes with me.
Yeah.
Grab this chest. Ready?
So the portal's over here. And you see the pools of water on either side of this room. It like inward, and the water coalesces into an arc, one side to the other, and they meet. And then it rains down to the floor, like the water is an endless waterfall or kind of precipitation of rain as the portal starts to form.
I drag this chest.
That chest isn't there.
Oh shit! I thought just the gold disappeared.
No, it all disappeared. Button, and she said, "Stop that."
It's not glutton. Look at me, I'm skin and bones. It's greed. The lust for power. Okay, I love you, and I go in.
You don't feel wet walking through it either. It feels like a portal that you're used to. You feel caressed by magic as you go through, but you know, counts. Anyone else going through?
Yep, I'll follow.
Okay. Ash.
Max watches them go through.
Okay. Okay.
I don't trust you.
And you're from another. Why would you trust anyone else playing at all?
I don't.
Why would you? Then why are you venturing with these people? Mortals of sorts.
I was forced into it, and I was not pleased.
She nods and she goes, well then.
I would like to go back to the life I used to have.
Astral plane is what she said?
Yes. I don't have the equipment to go back.
Life you once lived. You can go back. You just don't have the means that you successfully live the life that you used to.
And Max is gonna side-eye her, kind of huff, and then just go through the portal.
Alright. Welcome to the portal room. That's not there. So you guys are here at the portal room. You see that there's these three sort of conjuring wizards that are just doing portal things. Hold open. Doing the stuff and things. They don't seem to pay any mind to you.
Where Tin Can is?
Percy sent you. They look different from hers. They looked like more static. Kind of like their pathways.
Okay. Pick one. She here?
Nope.
Ah! Well. Is there another exit, or is it just like, does it look like the 3 portals are the only exits?
It's the 3 port. Try to climb up one of the pillars.
I'll start yelling at what's on the wizards.
Deaf to your yelling.
Oh! Oh, they're deaf?
Yeah, they are.
We gotta go tap them on the shoulder. They'll tell us where these portals go to.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah? Or do you guys want to just jump into
Yeah, I mean, we
Jump
should
to one.
probably try to figure out which one goes where.
I'll walk all the way up. First wizard. No, I kind of wave in front of his face. Hey!
Doesn't seem to acknowledge you.
Like he acts like I'm not there.
Mhm.
So like if I wave my hand like right in front of his nose, he doesn't like flinch.
Nope.
I like slowly move my finger like pointing at his eye until my finger touches his eye.
Your
Oh,
finger
jeez.
passes through his face.
Oh damn it! And I'll like just swat at his head.
Passes through like a hand through smoke.
What's the point of this? And I'll wave both my hands through his head.
And gets separated like smoke and then reformed.
Huh. Okay, well there goes asking these guys.
Yeah, I don't think
what-
that's gonna work.
What color are these portals?
All a turtle.
Hmm.
Wait, what is your the you gave us? What color is it? Is it glowing?
I don't know. Put out and find out.
I'm gonna pull it out and find out.
Standing over here.
Yep.
See you guys. It's very light, but it seems it has a shade of pink.
No, take it over here.
Here, it doesn't seem to glow at all.
Option number 3.
And this one seems like a a bit brighter, but it's a shade of dark blue.
Blue, tank, nothing.
All right.
Well,
Well,
Tin Can's not a god. Maybe we should go through the one that doesn't light up. We're not looking for Tin Can, we're looking for Tin Can's brother.
Oh.
That was my thought. Any other suggestion?
I guess we should have asked where the hell this Tin Can brother is. Oh God, I hope not.
We don't know that either.
That person be a god.
I don't think. I don't know. Snack's not a god.
Yeah, but didn't the purple lady summon an abomination?
That was just an undead. Wait, we didn't get our horses.
You can have your horses when we get on a map that you're gonna be on. For fucking
We
travel.
might be here for another 4 hours. Speaking of which, I go up here and I get my chest from Fluffy and I try to unlock it. Thieves' tools.
Dang. Lock the box. Did I say it was like a 50-pound box or something like that?
Yes.
Yeah, it was heavy.
Roll me.
I rolled a 1 on a D100.
That's
And then a 20 on a D20. That's great.
that's pretty great,
A
actually.
10 on a D10, a 1 on a
Pretty
4
good.
on a 4. I rolled a lot of max and a lot
Yeah, you did.
of fails.
That's pretty crazy. So you rolled a 1. All right. Realize it's clothes.
It's what?
Clothing.
Sweet.
Okay. So the D100 was for what would be in the box. The D20 is really nice ensemble on the top that's folded. Quite nice. Looks to be made of. Kind of pull it out to look at it. It looks well
Oh,
made.
yeah.
Okay. So as you open your trunk and you pull it out, you hold this thing out, and or you have Fluffy hold it, I guess, so you can look at it. You ask Fluffy to hold it for you, so you can. Look at the neat clothing he's found.
Yep.
Alright, so this ensemble is a vest. But it has a blue silk wrapping that covers the chest and hooks over the kind of locks in. Pattern on the silk looks to be waves, white waves. And on the right arm, there is sort of this scale-like linked metal that covers the entire arm as it slides down into the glove. In each kink of this metal, there seems to be a turquoise gem in it. There's also some neatly matching shoes, too.
Wait.
There's that. You guys gonna do anything to it else outside of look at it?
I guess I'll just, after I get done looking at everything, I'll just like detect magic it.
Okay. Then let's see. As you go further on through, you find a nice suit. One might have worn to a funeral. And there, it's a nice suit. And then you find this kind of like this weird kind of nug. This weird sort of piece. It looks kind of like a cloak or a shroud that you could wrap around your head with attached to it. Looks hooded. And then find a pair of gloves. Kinda cool. Those are some neat. And they have a white cross on the palm of each. Find 2 unwritten scrolls and a pine cone. Everything else is like
Do you want to see if these are magical?
Yeah, one second. Okay, so I don't know how you want to do it, but apparently I learned this today. Magic items, you can tell something's magical just by holding it.
that's why I said if you guys are gonna wait, how do
Like
you
if
do
it's
that?
That's just how it's worded.
Yeah, that's just 5e.
In 5e, if you hold a piece of clothing, you can tell, like just like if you're holding something that's cotton or silk, you could tell one's cotton, one's silk.
Right.
If you're holding something that is imbued with magic, you can tell that it's imbued with magic.
It
Oh.
tingles you.
That's interesting. Well, 2 of the pieces that you
Get a
had, wait, three of the pieces that you have looked through give you the tinglies.
Okay, which 3? So the long green vest, the torn hood, and the gloves.
Yes.
Take some time and then fight these.
Yeah, I mean we're in no hurry. It's safe in here.
Alright, which one are you gonna do?
The top, we'll go with the vest, armor, shoulder pad, gems.
Yep, okay. It looks really cool.
Sounds cool except for the skirt part.
Well, I say skirt, but it's like, imagine, well, I'll show you a picture of it.
Kilts are considered skirts.
We just call it a kilt.
Yeah, it's like a whole vest piece, like a whole tunic piece or whatever. Like it's a vest, and then it also goes like down to the knees, but it's like all one piece. I'll show you an image of it later. So this is called the Arcane Duelist Ensemble. It's woven for battle mage and arcane fighters. This enchanted set is made to empower casters and allow them to master all that is needed in combat. It is comprised of a robe, a pair of gloves, and a pair of boots. Attuning to multiple items of a sane ensemble counts as one attunement for your attunement limit. When attuned to the full set of items, which you guys have the full set of items, you gain advantage to your saving throws against spells and to maintain concentration on spells.
And can clothing like this be worn under armor, or does it take the place of armor?
It takes... If it has an AC, it takes the place of it. Like, you can't wear, like, +1 plate and stuff like this. You could wear regular plate and then stuff. Like, you
This
can only
is
have
cloth,
one...
right?
Yeah.
And it does
Addition...
provide armor?
Huh?
It does provide armor?
No, it doesn't give you any armor. This is
Oh,
just...
it's a robe.
Yeah, it's a robe. Additionally, here's a little additive that makes it cool. Additionally, when you make a saving throw, you can use your reaction to consume a spell slot of your choice. Gain a bonus to the saving throw equal to twice the level of the slot that you gave up. You must use this feature before the DM tells you if you fail the check or not. You can only use this feature once per a long rest.
Okay, can you link that in chat?
I can just copy the image. Throw it in the DM chat.
Yeah, with the text.
Yeah, it's because I
Yeah.
found it off. But that's what it looks like. It says long or short rest, but for me, I've decided it's a long rest. That look cool.
Yes.
Very cool.
Yes, and it can only be worn by a sorcerer, druid. Okay, so now you guys have the other magic item out. It's a shroud. It's called the Dread Shroud. It's a wondrous item. This shroud is enchanted with weak illusions and thaumaturgy-like effects. Take an action to put on this hood. Your face is obscured by magical darkness until you take an action to pretty much turn it off, and you can choose. Make your eyes glow a certain color.
Okay.
It's like a disguise self type thing, or it just hides your face?
It just hides your face.
Very cool.
And then you have the gloves. They're called the Grave Guiders. They require attunement by a paladin or cleric.
Artificer.
These hand wraps are or a sorcerer. These hand wraps are traditionally worn by exorcists. These hand wraps are traditionally worn by exorcists on their missions to pass evil spirits to the afterlife. While wearing these wraps, you gain the following benefits. Deal an additional 1d6 radiant damage to undead creatures with your unarmed attacks, and ethereal-like undead creatures are no longer immune to your grapples. You have advantage on all death saving throws, and you are immune to being charmed or possessed by undead creatures.
Okay.
Yeah, those are pretty cool.
Yeah. It's pretty neat.
I don't think none of those.
Be useful for my guy.
Then there's one more thing at the bottom. This is your it is
A multi-tool.
I mean, it's cool. This looks like a messenger bag, if you will. Got trinkets and kind of beadery all over it. It looks made of some sort of like material. It is indeed magic. The magic on this feels much stronger than the magic that was on any of the other items.
Are we able to identify it?
Yeah.
We don't need to. Just put it in the bag of holding. Nothing bad will happen.
Oh.
Just kidding.
And if you want to.
No, identify.
This is something that's very unique. And, Ash might recognize some of the trinkets on the side. This is called like we'll just call this the Druid's bag. Inside the bag there are two pocket dimensions. One with a garden with plants used for components and the other is a library filled with books and other type of materials such as gems, bone dust, alcohol, clay, iron, you know, just all of your components. And other non-plant-based items. A creature can survive and breathe in these two pocket dimensions and can enter and exit through the bag. The creature must be small or tiny to be able to use this.
Okay.
They also must be a druid.
Oh, there you go. Over for me.
Well, you got a house and a bag? What is her?
A house and a
Yeah,
garden and a bag.
Yeah, but she's too big to go in.
I'm too big.
I mean,
I have
not
friends
if she
though.
wild shapes and goes in.
You can wild shape and go in.
Oh, true.
Or you can unwild shape while you're in there.
Yep, you.
Wait, you can squeeze in though, right? If you're one size bigger.
No, because I said so. Squeeze,
They
you
don't
rip the
need it.
bag. And how dare you rip her Gucci purse. Or his Gucci purse, sorry.
Okay, well, I think the bag makes sense for Ash. Congratulations on your new house.
Thank you.
Sorry we can't visit you.
It's like you forget that the fucking spell of enlarge reduce exists.
But we're not druids.
You don't have to be. You can cast it on other people.
I thought you said only druids could enter.
They can.
Yeah.
But if
So-
somebody else learns the spell and then
She-
casts it on the druid,
I have
No.
the spell.
No, so here's the thing. What I'm saying is, in order to open the dimension, you have to be a druid. So the druid would have to go in first. Then the rest of you fuckers can go in there, but the druid has to go in first. It's like opening a convenience store. The owner has to unlock the door before you can walk in.
Okay, okay. So if we all go in, the bag just sits there on the ground?
Mhm. Passing stranger could pick it up.
But
Okay.
sneak someone in.
So, gloves? Who could use the gloves?
The druid can, because the druid wants to beat up these evil spirits.
Yeah, I was thinking it would make sense that you would want to do evil things to them. So
And-
they're nice people.
And my cantrip primal savagery. Not like an unarmed strike.
No, it's a cantrip.
No. Rip. Punch people. What if I'm in like a wild shape?
I don't think so. Those are still like claw attacks, bite attacks.
Yeah.
They specifically unarmed attack, like for monk. But it does give you advantage on any death saving throw. Charmed by undead creatures.
I thought all wild shape attacks were considered unarmed.
What'd you say?
I thought all the wild shape attacks were considered unarmed attacks.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I'll Google.
Yeah, but your magic item doesn't transfer over.
True.
Only like certain things, like I think like rings and then like a necklace and shit like that.
And wraps.
Yeah, but like you turn into like a spider. And
And
not.
I'll be right
Let's
back.
not turn into a spider. That's
So,
true.
That's weird.
Yeah, I need like 5 minutes,
Like-
so I'll be right back.
I think it falls on Jim's discretion. If
This
if
is
that
for
item
the
would.
game. It's not because they're considered natural weapons. Fight and stuff. If you wanted to punch somebody with your fists, that could be considered unarmed. When you use
Headbutt.
that counts as an unarmed strike. If you use your cantrip for primal bite, that's considered a cantrip because it is a spell that you are casting to give you the ability.
Definitely want the shroud though.
I have no problem with you having the shroud. We short? Like one.
Like another hour maybe?
Yeah. We got everything we need. I guess we're gonna go look for tin can.
You guys can decide on who wants. But you guys decided that you were gonna go to the place that didn't have any glow, right?
Yep.
Speed things up. And here, like 6 maps planned. You guys could all end up here. Here, let's see. Imagine there's a boat somewhere, because you guys definitely sailed in on a boat.
Okay.
Large, you medium.
Back.
Def-
Before we left, I would have changed.
Large or medium.
I was asking if he was.
After opening the chest, I'll look over at Snack and say, "Would you like to buy a chest for 12 gold?"
Yep, all yours. And then Fuzzy Wuzzy drops in at your feet.
Thought I was crazy. They need the dread shroud?
The druid wanted it.
One that is very undead looking? No, you don't need to be undead, it's just...
Somebody
Does-
has secrets.
Does it look... Druid would want to wear?
This one has secrets.
What's your secret?
It's for me to know.
And for me to find out.
None of your business.
Out of character, Kadeka goes, "It's okay, I know too."
Before we left, I would have stripped down naked, put my new ensemble on.
Nice. You guys got an eyeful?
But then I was like, oh shit. I just need to put this over my armor. Oh, then I will put my armor back on and put this over top of it.
2 shows. Getting the hand wraps.
You're probably the only one that can use it.
It doesn't say, I mean, it says anybody can use it.
So if you punch, right?
Yeah, so it's all
Well,
unarmed.
yeah,
Oh,
but
wait.
it saving throws.
But the other benefits are still good. So
Yeah.
I don't know if Fuzzy Wuzzy punches or not.
Yeah, I was gonna say that. Like he punches. Like could I jerry rig these on his fists?
I don't know.
They grow to size their magic items. Magically fit.
Yeah, he can wear magical
Anyone,
items.
but does it fit to anything?
Technically, it would. Because he can attune to 3 items.
Yeah.
Other benefits of advantage on death saving throws and immunity to being possessed or charmed by undead are also really nice if somebody wants that.
Yeah.
Also, his attacks are with melee weapons. They're not
Where's his fist?
really says melee weapon.
Thunder. Force empowered red. Melee weapon attack. One target you can see. So the defender uses the spell attack modifier to hit. Force empowered rend.
Yeah. Do you rend
What
with
is-
your fist, or do you rend with the sword? Or other item?
I mean, if you've got sharp metal hands, you probably rend with them.
Either way, it says it's a melee attack.
Okay, well, who wants to attune to this?
Yeah, but it could still be, monk fist weapons are still considered melee weapons.
It's good. I'm saying no.
I can't really because I've already got gloves on.
That's true. Set bonuses.
No one wants the gloves, I'll take them.
Sure.
You guys could give the gloves to Max.
Max is fine.
Okay.
You can save them and sell them later.
You could.
I've got enough gold.
That's true.
Do you though?
Yeah, I filled up my black holding gold.
You ever go back and double check it?
Yep. Tomorrow I will, when I can go back in my bottle.
Wait, what you're gonna have.
I know it's gonna like double and triple and quadruple. Put it in fucking all kinds of
I'm gonna invest in
that's it.
stocks.
yeah.
Alright, so you guys took a boat. It was pretty cool. You saw some. Here, I'll.
Which one did we go through? The big one?
Listen,
The-
you guys.
The one that didn't glow.
Here, can you guys see this whole map?
Yes.
Alright, so you guys got on
Yeah.
these boats here, and then you would end up sailing down the boat path with these golems kind of lighting the way. There was going to be a puzzle here where they had like laser eyes, and you had to point them in the right way to light these up pink, pretty much. And then this gate down here, let me shift it. Down here would open up, and you would sail in, right? And then you would have to go into this cave here and traverse through the mushroom caves, and then you would finally end up in this area, but you guys would be up here.
Yep.
This is where you guys
These
would come
people
in.
look friendly.
All right, what are you guys doing?
Typing.
Okay.
These look like what? Vendors?
Yeah, they just see it. Just seems to be a market of sorts. Notice that they have a like a paler. They have like a darker skin, but a paler complexion for like Imagine like drow, because that's the images that I use. Like, but they have the same beak. Not as pointy ears. They have more rounded ears.
This is
Updrafts.
interesting.
Alrighty then. Guess you guys know where this tin can's supposed to be?
Max shakes his head.
Not
Alright.
as much as you do.
I guess I'll go up to the first vendor.
Hey,
Hey there, fellow person.
so
Hey, I'm kind of looking for a very ugly metal walking construct. Kind of looks like Fuzzy Wuzzy, but without the fur. Maybe like it kind of looks like a walking suit of armor. Have you seen one of these around here somewhere?
he nods.
Oh well, hot damn.
He gestures over tables. Goes, I think he's having lunch down there.
Ah, perfect. Thanks. And I'll kind of look. What is he selling? Like, what's on his?
Barrels and dyes.
All right, thanks for your time, buddy. And as I'm walking by, what is this person selling?
Spikes for your armor, throwing weapons, and a suspiciously white t-shirt.
I'll kind of look around. What's this t-shirt?
He holds it out to you and goes, it was one of the mortals we recently acquired had this, but now we just use it as a rag, and you see him, like, wipe his blade on it, and even though his blade is dirty from being fighting and stuff that he's done, the t-shirt stays suspiciously white.
What's that? What's that magical thing like? Leaving or?
Oh, it always stays sparkly clean.
Yep.
Sparkly clean.
Yep.
Nice. And these spike are to install on your armor, I'm guessing.
He nods. Or your shield.
Ah,
We put them mostly on shields.
Oh, how much for 2 sets?
For how many? 2 sets?
or
Some
3.
over. Well, that depends. How many are you gonna need? He goes, because if it's for you, you'd only need 1 set for 3 of you. But if it's for, and then he gestures to Loden, this feller here, you're gonna need 3 sets, 1 for each item. So I'm gonna need to know size before I can give pricing.
I'll look up spike armor mechanic.
I don't need spikes. Thank you, though.
What he's saying is, like, he doesn't. So, he thinks you're buying spikes for your armor or someone else's armor in your party, so that's why he says that. clarification on what you're... 3 sets of small or 3 sets of large? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I was just looking at. So that's if you attack with your armor. It's 1d4 plus your strength.
Yeah.
So could I install these on Fuzzy Wuzzy?
Yeah.
I'll point to my Fuzzy Wuzzy and I'm like, oh, it's for him.
He nods and he goes, wanting them in specific metals, or you just want them in the iron here? And he kind of picks one up and taps it into the table.
Oh, what type of metals do you have? Elementite, mithril.
Copper, gold, platinum, silver,
Lead?
steel, lead, bronze, brass.
I guess iron will do.
Cold iron.
Ooh, yes, cold iron.
Silver could be come in handy. I will just add.
Good. Also, cold iron. Wait, does that cold iron count as silver as well?
I don't know. I
As
just
the properties?
googled. I don't know. I just googled metals in 5e.
There was something to do with cold iron, but I can't remember.
Not for
that-
Fae.
That's to bypass damage reduction.
Cold iron was a ta. Oh yeah, it's for Fae. It used to be there.
Oh, or they removed it in 5e. In
3.5 it was a thing, but yeah. In
yeah.
3.5
Okay, so
it used to fuck up Fae.
3.5 it was for passing damage reduction on demons and stuff
Yeah,
like
yeah.
that. But yeah, I'll just take. I guess silver would be the most useful.
5e silver's probably goes,
Yeah.
well, you'll have to give us a few hours on that. I gotta melt these silver bars down and shape them to your armor there, for your little friend. So come back in a few hours. He gestures. He goes, I think they're having some sort of meal time down there. He goes, I already had lunch, but it seems they're cooking up a brush snake. Go get you something to eat.
If you look around,
Brush snake. Okay, well,
Sounds
thank you.
tasty.
I'll be back in an hour.
He nods.
Before we go, how much for some lead?
At his pencil and then looks back at you. Kinda does some writing on some paper. He goes, well, that depends how much. Are you looking for a pound of lead or a ton of lead?
Like 5 pounds of lead should do it.
Probably about 35 gold.
I'll take it.
He goes, do you want that put into 1 pound bars, or you just want it in a 5 pound sheet?
I'm going to grind it down to dust, so doesn't matter.
He goes, well, what I can do for you is while I'm smelting his armor spikes, I can grind it down to you and give you the dust in a wax-lined pouch.
Excellent. I will give him 40 gold.
Nice. Alright, so Anyone else want to talk to the cool blacksmith from the city? Blacksmith stuff. He's got throwing weapons.
If I was playing my Throwbarian, I would. I am not playing my Throwbarian.
Bad. See his hands as he starts to work with the coals, and his hands get like a black ashy color, and then he wipes it on that t-shirt, and the t-shirt's still clean, and now his hands are too.
Pretty cool rag.
You see some of the other drow-like individuals are operating a crane, and they're lifting up some crates of metals and moving. It's not like, you know, forklift certified crane, but it's kind of like a pulley system crane where they put it on like a tray, or no, like a, to say a tray, they put it on there and then they pull it up to the top, and then they sort of manually turn the crane, then lower it back down and slide the crate off.
Very cool. Well, we'll go eat some snake.
Yep.
I'll squint at Ludden. Okay.
I mean, I ate snake before I met you.
When do we get to eat, humans?
Next week.
Well, I mean, eating human where I come's kind of frowned upon, but here it might be okay.
Well, we might get lucky.
Can't wait for the cannibal tribe in chapter 6.
I did see a snake swallow a human whole, though.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I saw someone swallow a snake before. Not grin. So shall we go find this tin can?
Yes.
I mean, I'm kind of hungry.
I guess I can always eat some snakes.
As you guys slide down the ladder like Chads, you notice that there's these two big burly creatures here tending to the bushes of whatever this is here. I haven't decided what they are yet. I just know it's a farm. You also notice a goblin, a gray-like goblin, is picking these glowing mushrooms and putting them in a basket.
I would like to scan the room for any Duragar. Duragar here?
Duragar. What are those again?
They're like dwarves from the Underdark.
That's what I was missing. Yeah, those would be here too. I just didn't. I grabbed the Sefer and Nephilim or whatever.
Wait. Found him.
Here's him. They all look the same.
Well,
Does kind of stick out like a sore thumb here.
as you notice, there's a giant, spined snake body on the grill. It's being manned by two dudes and another dude. You see that there's a giant sort of saw laying on the table that's bloodied, and you can see it's got some purple scales stuck in the teeth of the saw. They're grilling up your favorite potatoes. There's a potato stew, a potato broth or whatever to the next of it, and there's that big ass like body meat of a purple-spined bush snake. On the actual table, there is weird-shaped purple breads, these blue glowing berries, and the glowing purple mushrooms. They have some sort of frothy drink, and there are slices of the snake with skewers in it. Table. You notice that some of these drow-like creatures walk up to the table and just take a seat and start sort of chowing down. It seems that it's just, it's mealtime, so everyone eats.
Kind of like a help yourself thing here.
It seems as though it is for the drow.
So, what's a guy got to do to get some
Oh,
snake
shit,
and
my
taters?
headset just died. Hold on.
Hey, hope you're back.
That died, so I had to get my ear.
I went over this table and asked the drow, "What's a guy got to do to get some snake and taters?"
Gestured in front of him. Frothy drink. The drink looks like a white froth and a very deep brown color. He goes, help yourself. The potatoes are, stewing right now.
I helped myself to some snake.
Some delicious purple bush snake. Do you look Hush in the eye as you take a bite?
But I will pocket some snake.
Nice. Some pocket snack.
I'll get some taters when those are ready.
He hands you a napkin and says you should probably wrap it up in this if you're gonna take some home for later.
Okay, I'll wrap it up.
He hands you a plastic to-go bag that says Golden Corral on it. Sorry, not Golden Corral, Cold Iron Corral. Yeah, no, they don't seem to be bothered. It seems like there's a lot of food here.
Okay. I'm just going to slowly fill my pockets of food.
As I'm eating, I look over. Tin can!
I'm going to get close to Tin Can and just kind of listen to see what he's saying or what's happening with him.
Alright, Death, what are you doing?
I wasn't aware I was here.
Yep, now you're aware. Congratulations, you're here.
So. Second.
They look just like Tin Can.
Oh. You are who it says you are.
Oh. I think my drop down was all messed up, so I could like talk as Torch or Butt Stallion.
Oh, yeah,
So-
that's because you all have access to all of them, so you can talk. Right?
So they are addressing me, correct?
Are you guys addressing him?
Well,
No.
he said he was looking to see what he was.
I am reading a book currently.
Do you look just like Tin Can?
I don't know. Do I look like Tin Can?
Your character. Do you look like him?
Yeah, actually, so I look exactly like Tin Can, except instead of having, hang on a second, let me see if I can update my token. 1 second. Because it did not update for some reason. Let me refresh real quick.
Max, are you eating some snack?
Max has come over, and Max did take some snake.
What about this frothy brown liquid substance you want?
Does it look like beer? Does it smell like beer?
Sure does.
Sure.
Snake and
Let's
beer.
see if
What a
this
good
is
time.
updated.
Taters.
So I don't know if you guys are on a map anywhere, but I just have a black screen.
Oh, 30 or 60?
Yeah. My dark vision is actually 120. Yeah, mine's from the Rune Carver,
There you
or
go.
Rune Knight, or whatever it is. Hey, I can see myself. So you do notice a Warforged at the table. However, the resemblance to Tin Can is about so far the fact that it's a Warforged. What you see in front of you instead is a very battle-focused Warforged. Heavy armor, very menacing look. Tin Can had some gold armor, some gold edging on his armor, and a holy symbol attached to his forehead. This guy does not. He's just. I mean, think of like Full Metal Alchemist. Armor from that.
They all look the same to me.
Yeah, I
Enough.
was about to say, I'm going over here yelling, Tin Can! Tin Can, how'd you get here? We thought you got sucked through a hole. You got sucked off, sucked out. Sucked you right up. Adolf's not
No.
here, is he? Doesn't respond, I'll go like tap him on the shoulder. Tin Can! I guess that. I think this one's dead.
I still don't respond.
Yeah, I think he's broken. Should I try to fix him, maybe?
Yeah. Yeah, make sure his battery's attached or something.
I'm gonna take out like my like a hammer and my artificer tools, and I'll start like wrenching at him, trying to take some parts out to see what's happening inside. Grappling onto the Warforged and trying to pull some parts off him.
Played off.
Okay. So I'm slowly trying to take his.
I'm gonna take his blade off.
So what are you doing, Death?
So, yeah. So at that point, I'm gonna just smack his hand.
Oh, well, he moves. Maybe it's his ears, and I'll go up to like your head, and I'll like start like wrenching plates or try to open up your helmet.
Yeah, that doesn't work.
You have a helmet on?
No, I am the helmet.
Okay, I'm gonna start trying to open up your mouth and stuff from
So
inside.
you'll notice that instead of it being you'll notice that I don't have your normal nuts and bolts and tinkers parts. The armor that Warforged have is very sleek and fits like a skin. So you won't find like moving parts and cogwheels and stuff like that.
You're still wearing armor though, right?
I have like my normal armor, yeah.
Yeah, so I'm gonna try to take that off.
You can't.
And to take the armor off.
You can't. So Warforged armor integrates into their body.
This is gonna hurt then.
Then I'm undressing you. Do you have clothes on?
No. Says while you live, the armor incorporated into your body can't be removed from your body against your will.
Okay, so I'm just gonna start hammering at him. Trying to take some chunks off.
Get
The
the
second that
chisel.
the second that he hammers me, I will reach back and smack him.
He's not answering for some reason, but he moves.
Maybe he got injured when he got sucked up.
Yeah.
The creature before you is very obviously not your old companion. Just I mean, you guys aren't that dumb.
Where'd you get
can't-
the new armor at, Tin Can? Is that like Underdark special? I like wave my hand in front of his face.
My serial number is X-MGTK4300091V8.
Well, he talks, I guess.
I guess.
And you are accosting me during my study.
Okay. Well. How you feeling?
I
Still
feel
tired?
functional.
Did you
what
just
happened to you,
reply,
TK?
I feel functional?
Where's Adolf?
I just tilt my head.
Yeah, he's really broken.
Alright, you gotta come with us. Gotta get you out of here.
Yeah, it's okay, buddy. We'll get you fixed. So come on, and I'll grab his hand.
I
Try
will
to
go
pull
with
him.
them.
So you go with him.
Yeah.
See? At least you can do basic controls. You still fight, buddy? I'll tap him on the shoulder.
I apologize. What'd you say? This is out of character. What'd you ask?
Oh, I said, can you still fight, buddy? And then I tapped you on the shoulder.
My combat abilities are adequate.
Okay, we'll work on getting you a sense of a personality. Try.
Hmm. What'd we come here for?
We're supposed to look for Tin Can's brother, but we found Tin Can. Wait. Could this be Tin Can's brother?
You are correct. I am Tin Can's brother.
Oh, now he talks.
My name is X-MGTK430091V8.
Not the same number you gave me earlier.
That is the number that I gave you earlier. That is my designation.
I think it's time for a new name.
You may be confusing me for X-MGTK430090V1.
Okay, why did we need to find Tin Can's brother?
Out of game. Out of game.
Yeah, is this out of character?
Oh.
Hey, you agree with this goddess chick?
Kinda got caught up in the moment.
This was your deal with her.
So alright, cut the shit, Can. Came here to find you. Your
I am
brother's
not a
dead.
shit man.
Your brother's dead.
How was my brother terminated?
Free to just cast heat metal on this thing if you want to.
Locked and loaded.
Like I said, cut the shit.
Obviously broken.
I am not broken. I am functional.
Yeah, well, you're about to be turned into a heap of metal.
Why would you harm me when I have done no harm?
Okay, well, I am now your master.
I am my own master.
You call me Master Loden.
As you notice, as I say, I am my own master, you will notice I get very visibly upset.
That's right, boy. You're mine. You're mine now.
Oh no.
Hey, Snake, I got my very own Mr. Fuzzy.
Oh, nice.
I guess we just gotta spruce him up a little bit.
Yeah, it needs some.
You notice one of the chefs
Some
come
fur.
over and sit
Candy.
they are soggy with milk.
No. But I'll say, KT, put some of these potatoes in your sack. Later.
The potatoes taste interestingly different than what you. It is probably a milk that you're not.
I'm glad I just jumped in this one.
It is the Dragloss that you see in the corner grazing in the fields. Or milk. Got a unique flavor to it, almost like made of pickled flower bud.
I'll say to KT, take some taters, put them in your pocket.
Like Fuzzy Wuzzy. And I'll look at Fuzzy Wuzzy.
Does Fuzzy Wuzzy, do Warforged even have pockets? Like, out of character GM question, would you even?
Question?
I said I don't think you would even have pockets. Like, you can have gift pockets.
Well, I mean,
but
it wouldn't be. You wouldn't have pockets. You would have a belt and like
Yeah.
a sack, essentially, or two, depending on
Was he still wearing that chest?
No, he dropped it. He does have like a backpack though.
Put some taters in your
are
backpack.
you gonna put a 4-course meal in the chest? You're gonna take like fucking 2 pounds of snake, a pound of mushrooms, some potatoes to go, and some of these here flat.
I'm telling Fuzzy Wuzzy to
Alright.
fill up his pockets of food. And I'm like, look, Tin Can, just like that.
I am no longer with you. I have walked up to the innkeeper.
Not on my screen.
Yeah, I don't have control of my token. And let me try and drag my token on and see if it
Yeah,
is
you
different from what it's
should.
on. Yep, same one. Oh, that's weird. I can actually move it now that I moved the other one onto the screen and deleted it.
Nice.
Yay.
Good investigation. Are you looking at the plants or the mushies?
Mushrooms.
Okay. Those are glow shrooms. They are edible mushrooms. Up. They have a hard exterior, but when you squeeze it, they kind of burst, and they're full of jelly-like juice.
looking at the plants.
Them plants. I don't know, and I don't want to come up with anything. Those are some bushes. It's leaves. It's greenery. Shit a rabbit would eat. Rabbit food. It's the salad we rest our meat on. To make it look pretty.
Mr. Can. Mr. Can.
Okay. So I will wander back over. This is more of the storyline. The whole innkeeper muttering under his breath at me. And because I don't want to sit there and recite my whole XM dash whatever freaking radio station name. Okay. So yeah, I'm gonna wander back over and sit back at my spot.
At the table?
Yep.
You haven't left the table.
I
He
couldn't move my
did.
token.
He did at one
That
point.
token has not
Yeah,
moved.
he didn't he moved it, but it didn't actually move for him. So he technically moved for him, but he didn't. So.
Yeah.
Okay, well,
Yeah,
I would have followed him.
It was weird because I had so I had 2 tokens. So when I moved, it was moving a token and leaving a token, and then I deleted a token, and then the other one is now usable. So yeah.
So
I
where
love
did
Roll20.
where did we go when I followed?
He just went to talk to
Oh.
one of the innkeepers.
That guy.
Oh, you went to talk to Meadowworks.
Oh, well, I don't know where anybody is because what's the innkeeper?
Big inn
These
in the
guys.
corner. You page
see
just a
anything.
little.
Yeah, I don't see.
Come here, right? Then
I see.
up. See it now?
Oh, yeah, the door was closed. I didn't even see it. All right, so yeah, so I just walked in.
There is no innkeeper per se, but there is like a bartender.
Yeah, like a tavern keeper. Yeah,
That's this dude.
that guy.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'll talk to him really quick, and it's just it's normal chit chat. I'm just asking him for like a pot of ink and a quill, like. Yeah, then I will wander back over.
In notes.
I am actually taking notes. So, the party and my connection that I'm making is I've learned that my brother's name is Tin, Tihn, Khan.
No, it's spelled Teeein. Yeah, it's weird. That's how he spelled it.
It's about this. Yeah, it's totally how I saw him spell it, and it was pretty much. I'm pretty sure it was like that too.
Yeah, we were in the snow fortress, and he was writing his name in the snow. It wasn't like you anymore when he died. He was like me.
Well, that is heartening. He had a lot more time around mortals.
Anyone.
So, you never knew your brother?
Oh, I knew him. He never knew
Oh.
me.
They never mention a brother.
It.
Well, after the Great War, we went into stasis, and I was put facing him, but he was facing a wall.
What brought you out of stasis?
Well, he woke first. He did not see me.
How does that make you feel?
Alone. But it's okay. I followed. And
Cool.
so while I'm talking, I'm writing out the information that I have gotten, and the innkeeper called me a damned soup can, which is very close to my brother's name. So that is my name. Soup can.
I think he said soup can.
Oh no, I have it right here. It's soup can.
Spelled it wrong. It's S-U-S-S-U.
You spelled it wrong too. How do you spell S-U? What is that? What letter is ooh?
Do you know how to
It's
spell,
Spanish.
friend? I have a book here. I can teach you.
It's Finnish.
Spanish.
Oh,
Oh my god, you're something. But yeah, so I will relay my background really quick here. So 10 was facing the entryway for the deacon's room. We were raised in it. We were actually put into stasis, and we were put in a temple thinking we were statues. And 10 actually woke up first and left because he was facing the door. I was not. I was facing a library and this statue where 10 was at. So I know of him. He does not know of me.
There are more of you?
I think so.
Brothers and sisters.
Oh yes, all of us are.
Are you a male or a female?
We are not.
So when you say brother,
Is
I
it a
don't wanna-
designation? It is a designation provided for our battle. Actually, I lost the word I was thinking. Our battle proficiencies.
bullshit. Well, Can died. I'm in need of a new hand. So if you just want to come with us, I'll be your master.
I have no master.
Well, you didn't, and that's why you felt lonely.
We have no masters.
And sure didn't have a problem with it. He clapped
Lie.
up real quick to Adolf. Heard him in call.
Who is Adolf?
His master.
Some asshole.
He looks too nice.
Again. And he became Ten's master. But they fell in a hole. But Where was this place that you came from?
We come from Eberron.
Cool. And who created you?
Oh, we don't know. There was a war, and we were created to fight the war. Then we were put into stasis, and then we woke up.
Okay, and how do you have free will?
Magic.
Like fuzzy wuzzy. Built up my Crystal Defender.
Kind of magic.
No, and I'll just say, your automaton was crafted by a much, much inferior craftsman.
How about
I don't
that?
know.
At least his automaton listens. You're
True.
insubordinate. Won't carry potatoes.
You notice all the potatoes are now gone.
Is there any on the other table?
You notice that most of the meat is gone as well. It's almost as though lunch is over.
So what do you think, Max?
What's your take on this?
Max has been eating by himself, antisocially, and not caring.
And drinking.
And drinking. That too, yes. Max is also very much enjoying the drinks.
So I'm gonna sit next to Max, and I'm gonna be antisocial, eat, and then drink.
Max is going to look disapprovingly at you.
At least sit in a chair, Mac.
Oh, there's no chair at the end of the table. There we go.
Well, okay. So, does this mean we need to go to Eberron?
Why would we go back to Eberron?
Find who made you?
Why do we need to find who made me?
To figure out why you're broken.
I'm not broken. I'm functional.
Really broken. We'll get you fixed up.
Where are we exactly? I'll ask you.
You're asking me?
Yeah.
I have an answer for that.
And if you were following your brother, why are you here?
That's crazy, huh?
I found this, and I'll hold out a length of, I guess, spider silk.
Yep.
I found this where I lost his trail.
My father?
So
Father.
this is called Catharn.
Fathers.
This is called Catharn, the city. Catharn.
And this is the Drow city, right?
I mean, I use Drow because they're kind of like Drow. They don't have like the same politics like matriarchal society and stuff like that. They're more round ears, than pointy ears, but they do all have like darker skin and wider white and gray hair, stuff like that. They have drow traits, so I just use.
Yeah, I guess I don't think I would know the name of this town, so I don't know the name of this town.
So you found the spider silk. Didn't you hear?
Oh no, I had to find it. I took the silk to a drow encampment, found a priestess. She recognized it, and then she sent me here. She sent me in a portal. Are you looking for your mother too? That's too bad. My brother is dead too.
Well, what do you know about gods?
I know nothing.
Oh, about the arrival? Anticipate.
Yeah.
I am not familiar with that phrase.
What is your combat functions?
I'm a fighter. I hit things with my sword.
You do anything else? Have any magic?
I can create runes.
Huh?
The church we were in studied, I think it's giant magic. Out of character there. I think it's giant magic is what it's based off of.
Yeah.
Yeah. I had to look it up real quick. We studied giant magic, so I have become proficient.
Well, we're gonna go kill the rest of the gods, similar to the ones that enslaved your brother. I don't know if you'd want to join us or not.
I acquiesce.
What?
I acquiesce. I agree.
Problem is, actually, Snake. Let's see your balls.
Get on the table and like lower my pants.
Are his balls shining a particular color?
Chris, you're so fucking dumb. Are you talking about the thing that gave you
Yeah.
guys?
Yeah.
No, it's not. 'Cause you guys went through the portal that had no glow.
I know that, but I've moved like 100 feet from there. Could be different.
It
Alright,
is
so-
not different at the moment.
Maybe we have to go back to the portal room. So you know, Zoop, we don't exactly know where we're going. but we have a way to track if they're close enough.
So what exactly happened to 10?
Okay, well, where you found the spider web is got brought there against our will. We found out that the place is called the Spy Day, but they sent us to a place none of us have been before called Kersham, who worshipped a god called Adolf. Adolf was Adolf and his brothers and sisters were sent down from their kingdom in the heavens because they're bad, sinful gods. They were split several forms. Their sin. While we were in Kersham, god Adolf came, who claimed to be the Lord of Storms, and he took control of your brother and forced us to, in order to protect your brother, to go with them to try to kill the other gods so that he could ascend back up. Your brother, they got sucked up by this sinkhole, and when I tried to send my familiar to go find them, my familiar vanished, and so they went either like vanished.
Oh, so he's not dead.
Oh no, he's dead.
How can you tell?
Well, I have, and I'll pull out of my pocket a gold coin. This gold coin that all of our life force is into, so that whenever if one of us were to fall, I would be able to feel their life force vanish. And unfortunately, I can't feel his life force anymore.
Now, maybe this is me trolling myself, but is that really what that coin is?
No, it's just a gold coin.
That's what I thought. I was like, what? I don't remember giving you guys that. I was like, what? When did I give you, like, the Wonders powers ring so you guys could fill each other's life essence? I was like, what? Pause.
So, yeah, he's unfortunately gone. Now, he could possibly be brought back if we knew how you were created. We could find your creator and figure out where you guys go when you die. But first, we gotta deal with these rest of these dicks. Took poor Tin Can from us.
Well, I know some of that. We were created in vats of magic.
Kind of magic.
That is the question. It can't be duplicated anymore.
Sure, it can.
Oh no, all the vats have been destroyed.
I made Fuzzy Wuzzy. I'm pretty sure I can make one of you guys. Pretty simple.
Probably figured out.
I just looked very skeptically at the little snake guy there. Like I said, our craftsmen were much, much superior.
Maybe I'll make you a sister. And a mom. And a dad.
I have those. I just don't know them.
Well, if you'd like to come avenge your brother, uh, Guess you're welcome to join us. For one down. That sound good?
But I already acquiesced. I have already agreed.
So if you just follow us and do everything I tell you, fine. But so how long have you been here?
Awake or here
No, like how
in
long have you been
particular?
like here where the spider sent you?
About 7 days.
So you're pretty familiar with with this place?
Oh, not at all. I came here and I sat at this table and I read.
Okay, well, let's figure out how to get back. Portal room?
Yeah, I think we have to like take a boat, do an adventure, do some puzzles.
Yeah, you guys can do that next time because it's 10:30. Can has had a unexplainable, horrible, perhaps death.
No, he died.
You sure?
No.
The gold coin and all, right? Yeah. So,
Oh, nobody's question.
I
okay.
think for parts.
Comes. I'm the GM, or I'm the DM, and I don't even know if he's alive. Crazy. Anyways, so you now have another merged with you this time. Much
we level up?
less,
Yay.
much less, pain. You know? A little rough around the edges, you guys.
Checking 8 gods.
It's short, but 7.
Perfect. Thank you.
How many
Yeah.
levels did we gain?
Oh, are you guys level 4 right now?
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys are level 5 now. I mean, I don't care.
Yay.
I don't mind leveling you guys quickly. I don't really care. Like,
You can be level 15.
Level 1 to 15.
yet. Anyways, thank you guys on stream for hanging out. This was a shorter stream because I have some. I will see you guys next Friday for some more fun with this and our D&D game. And I hope you guys are enjoying listening. That, it's been fun, and I will see y'all. Bye.